Yeah, I've been in there a while.
Oh, he's going live now.
You're not fooling me. You said that one time before, and you could hear everything we said.
You always say that.
No, they could hear us. I could hear them.
They can hear us right now. Everybody can hear us. Dave, you're doing a great job. Dave, keep it up. You're doing a great job.
Our fearless leader.
So how much did you guys?
He's like, I gotta mute it. I'm like, you ain't fooling me.
So we are the unmuted Blasted or Stash It crew back at you with Sunday night. A little hangout with your wang out. Of course, we're going to start our episode off with our movie quotes. Since Drew's always on the far left for me, we always go with him first. So let's go with Drew.
I don't have a movie quote, Dave.
What?
I came right from work. I'm sorry. I don't have a movie quote.
Dude,
come back to me.
Okay, fine.
We're going off the rails early.
Paul, then.
All right, mine's from 1982. And if certain people on the panel don't get this, I'm going to stab him in the neck. His character, he's going, I'm going to hide this tape when I'm finished. If none of us make it, at least there will be some kind of record. The storm's been hit us hard now for 48 hours. We still have nothing to go on. One other thing, I think it rips through your clothes when it takes you over. Windows found some shredded and bloody long johns in the trash, but the name tag was missing. It could be anybody's. Nobody trusts anybody now. We're all very tired. There's nothing more I can do. Just wait. This is R.J. McCready, helicopter pilot, U.S. Outpost 31.
Oh,
Jesus.
I know what it is once you just said that.
It's the thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what yeah.
I'm like, if Mike doesn't get this, I'm going to hurt him.
Yeah, that's
And
what I was
Mike
thinking.
didn't.
You guys beat me to it. Great,
I
like you had
figured,
it.
I was like, if they don't get it when I say the R.J. McCready part.
Yeah.
Mike, you have a quote?
Maybe, but more importantly, there's like 1,000 people in the chat.
Okay,
And
we'll
by
go to the chat first.
And by 1,000, I mean just like 13 people. But we got Jason Smith.
4 of it is probably us.
Jason Smith, Jockio's in the house. The great legend is supposedly selling some Funkos that he just needs to give me. I don't know why he's playing around. Double S Comic.
Why are you playing around, Legend? Stop playing around.
Funk Off. CR Comics to Toys. DruManchu.
I am in there.
You are in there. You're in there like
all up
swimwear.
in there. All up in there like too tight swimwear, baby.
Comic Core. You got a whole bunch of Miss Hustles in here. I saw her earlier. And let me switch over to this other page here.
She hustles to every show so much she's probably in here a couple times.
She's on top of shit. I'm going to tell you. My quote is from 2012, and it goes, no matter how big a splash you make in this world, whether you're Corey Feldman, Frankie Muniz, Justin Bieber, or a talking teddy bear, eventually nobody gives a shit.
Wow, I don't know that one.
Ted.
It's Ted. The talking teddy bear didn't give it away.
Yeah, I was like, what is this? Sorry. What is this? Oh, got it.
I wasn't paying attention. I apologize. Drew, do you have your quote? All right, let's go. I'll go with mine.
Oh, I am ready to go. This is from 1977. If Grandpa doesn't get this up, be surprised. Oh, you cheap son of a bitch. Are you crazy? Those guys are retards. Hey, man, I got a good deal on those boys. Scout said they show a lot of promise. They brought their fucking toys with them. Yeah, well, I'd rather have them playing with their toys than playing with themselves. Well, they're too dumb to play with themselves. Boy, every piece of garbage that comes to the market, you got to buy it. Reg, that reminds me. I was coaching in Omaha in 1948. Wow. Eddie Shore sends me this guy who was a terrible masturbator. You know, couldn't control himself. Well, he would get deliberate penalties just so he could go over the penalty box all by himself. And I'm damned if he wouldn't.
I know it is.
You know.
I have no fun.
I don't have a clue either.
Slapshot.
Oh, it is.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
I'm listening to a fucking song.
That movie is so awesome. I like watching that, and then I watch Goon.
Oh, Goon is good too.
Yeah, very
Slapshot
underrated.
2 is tough.
Oh, Slapshot 2 was an abomination before God.
See, Woodward 19's in the house.
What's going on, Carson? Throwing
Wildcats.
toothpicks at people.
Yep, hitting us in the eye, you know.
Okay, mine is from, I guess, the late 90 and 98, I think. Some mother effers are always trying to ice skate uphill. And I'm not going to cuss because I don't cuss.
Oh, shit.
It's a comic book movie, too.
I know this, too.
What
Blade.
year?
98, I think, 97.
It's one of the Blades.
Whoa.
Yep, it's Blade. It's Blade 1. First Blade. So
We got
I had-
someone named Shirtless Comic Hunter in here.
hey, we
Welcome.
might have to sub to Shirtless Comic Hunter.
I might have to sub to him too.
I'm gonna go check his channel out right now. And
Well,
while
you're in the
we're-
middle of a show.
well,
Can you
I
pay
can check his
attention?
channel out. We'll go ahead and
All
go
right.
to you, Drew. What's your first book? Why I'm checking out Shirtless Comic Hunter.
All right,
It's a
let's
girl.
see. What do I want to talk
Jeez,
about?
we got
Let's
shirtless
go
comic
ahead.
hunters. We got pantless Batmans. We got.
We do. We are subbed.
Let's
to
talk about-
Shirtless Comic Hunter. Good. Go ahead. Sorry, Drew.
Oh, no, go ahead. Finish up.
No, I'm done.
You good?
I'm good.
Can I go?
Mm-hmm. Please.
Are you finished?
Please.
Are you finished? All right, I'm finished. All right. Return of Wolverine, #1. I really enjoyed this issue. I didn't expect to. The road back to Wolverine has been a tumultuous journey of endless bullshit. And this is actually pretty good stuff. He has no recollection of who he is, but is getting little snippets from throughout his life and times. The art is pretty, and I like where this is going. I'm excited to see what the Return of Wolverine has in store for us. So this is definitely a stash, in my opinion.
Paul, did you read Hot Claws this week?
Yes, I did. And much like Drew, I wasn't expecting much, but it was decent. Didn't blow me away. I wasn't like, oh my God, this is amazing. I need to keep reading this. But it kept me interested. I like, it's interesting seeing, with he had no memory and someone would say a word or something would happen to him and it would just trigger a flash of a memory. And I thought that was kind of cool. So I'm going to keep picking it up.
Yeah. Hey, Kitty. And all of a sudden it flashes a Kitty Pride.
Yep.
Yep. Mike, how about you? I know you read Wolverine this week, didn't you?
I did. I wish I could do that where, I go, hey, kitty, and it flashes to a hot chick.
Yeah, you can't, though.
I can't.
Hey, man,
This-
we'll
this
always
is-
have fat cosplay girls in Baltimore.
Hashtag Fat Harley.
Yeah, boy. There's going to be way more fat Harleys in Baltimore than there were in Dallas. You mark my words.
I hope so.
Because Drew's swiped left on all of them on Tinder.
Just probably half of them.
No, they'll be messed up on bath salts too. So
Oh, no, easy targets.
Okay.
Mike, yes, Wolverine's her.
Return of Wolverine. I did read this. Like you guys said, pretty decent stuff. Art stands out. It's bloody. It's violent. Just a hair bit confusing, but once you get into it, it makes sense. It's Wolverine. I'm gonna stash it. He's back. Technically, he's been back for like a year now, but
And I, as well, am going to stash this book. Although he wakes up and they're like, "Don't you know who you are?" Like, "No, you need to kill this person." "Oh, okay." And he goes to that compound, saves that girl. "Oh, they kidnapped my son. You need to kill that person." "Oh, okay." That whole thing over and over when he's like, "You didn't even know who he is. Why should you be going after these people?" But I thought it was good. Like you said, Paul, with the flashback scenes, with the kitty, with the Sabretooth, then different Wolverines. You got Weapon X and Patch, and thought that was kind of cool too. So definitely going to be picking it up to see when he gets his memory back and see how badass he's going to be. So it's a stash for me.
Also picked up the classic Wolverine cover And somewhere around here, I have the Age of Apocalypse. I'm missing a big chunk of my books, so I'm going to go upstairs and grab some of them.
Yeah,
double ask just how many variants we got.
I only bought the one.
I got 3. I got the A cover, I got the Age of Apocalypse cover, and I picked up I think this is the 1 in 10.
What was that one?
This is the only other variant that I thought looked exciting. It might be a 1 in 25. I
got burned too bad on Fantastic Four, and I was afraid that Wolverine was not going to be in this one, so I only picked up the one cover.
Well, I don't know where my copy is, but I also just got the Age of Apocalypse. I
don't see any of my DC books down here except for Batman Damned, so I might have to run upstairs.
You might have to real quick. While you run upstairs,
here's a few of them, but that's not up there.
Oh. Let's move on to Paul and his first book.
My first book will be one of my co-picks of the week, and that was Batman 55. Really liked this issue. The art was great. Had some good Batman Nightwing going back and forth. Had a long, slow setup for the payoff at the end. This is what a Batman book should be like, and what a last panel. Loved it.
Mike.
I didn't read Batman 55 yet. I have it, but... What?
Yes, I picked up it's a Matina cover. It's a badass cover there, the dark. I do love the witty banner between Nightwing and Batman. You know, the whole puns going back and forth, and Nightwing trying to give it to Batman to do puns, and he's like, no, I'm not doing it. Definitely that Tom King writing where it kind of brings that real world kind of conversation into stuff. It was good. Definitely better than a lot of other Tom King stuff that they've put out lately for Batman. So that's a stash for me as well. Drew, did you read Batman 55, or are you off Batman completely until Tom King is done?
No, I'm still reading Batman. I'm just not enjoying it. I thought that the last issue, the art was absolutely abysmal. So I haven't had a chance to get to this yet. My hopes weren't high, but hearing you guys liked it gives me a little bit of a glimmer of hope. So let's hope that I enjoy it.
If you took all the past 5 issues and took everything good about them out of them, which wouldn't be much, it still wouldn't be as good as this one. It's like a whole different thing. It feels like a different writer almost.
Yeah, when I got to that first splash page with Batman and Nightwing, I'm like, "Holy crap, that looks like Tony Daniel!" And I didn't realize
it's Tony Daniel, right?
Well, I didn't know that. I didn't realize that.
Okay.
And then I was like, "Holy crap, that's Tony Daniel's art!" And so double checked. I was like, "Sweet, yeah, that is. It's really awesome art throughout the book too." Moving on to Mike.
Hold on, I'm busy. No,
You're
I'm
busy.
Just kidding. I was looking for something.
Is he in the penalty box?
He might be.
My first book, close to my pick of the week, is Amazing Spider-Man Annual.
I didn't read that. I'm gonna go get my other books. Hold on.
Okay.
What? What are you doing? Okay, go get your book. Mike, you talk about it. Why?
He don't want to be spoiled, so he's going to get his other books.
Oh, okay.
Plus, he doesn't want us to go to him to talk about it when he's not here.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. So, this book is fucking awesome if you're a fan of fucking back in the 80s when Spider-Man first gets his black suit. This flashes back all the way to Secret Wars number 8. We get to see him get the suit. And we get a little Spidey Black Cat team up back when they were lovers, where they're trying to take out Hammerhead, and then Peter's struggling with his personal life. And if you go, guys, some of you will remember that when Pete used to sleep, the suit used to attach itself to him and go out and do shit. And we find out what it was doing, and he's fucking being ultra violent with bad guys. And it's fucking awesome. I loved it. It brought back some nostalgia of, the whole black suit. And it's just amazing. No pun intended, but it is a stash.
Yeah, I picked up the Delato cover. And I really wasn't going to pick up this book at all until I saw this cover. And I'm actually kind of glad I did. This was a great story, from the symbiote's perspective on that first, go around with Peter Parker. I thought that was really kind of interesting. Definitely a good story. Art was, it was okay. I don't think it was great, but definitely a great story. Loved it. I mean, Venom is hot. Anything Venom right now is pretty damn hot. So,
Yeah.
It's good. It's just definitely a stash for me.
Go
ahead, Mike.
I forgot what I was going to say now. That's the cover I really wanted, but I do have it coming where he's ripping the black.
Yeah, the Delato.
Yeah, I do have it coming, but
you read that, Paul?
No, but everybody's been speaking very highly of it, so I'm going to try to pick it up.
Most of the annuals horrible. They're just god awful. But this one's great.
They're very hit or miss. I mean, every once in a while you get one that's really good, but mostly they're throwaway stories, so there's nothing important in them. But this one sounds like it was pretty decent.
Drew, you didn't read this, so that's why you didn't want to be spoiled. Is that correct?
Yeah, no. Well, I didn't read it. I wasn't super excited to check out the annual. It wasn't on my pool list, so I didn't grab it. So
okay. That's what I'm saying.
I'll probably go back and get it now that everybody liked it. But
yeah, I wasn't even going to pick it up because I just like that cover B, that Delato, and I'm like, wow, dude, I got to pick that up at least for the cover. And read it today, and it was great.
Everyone's in here tonight. Thomas Churchill popped in here.
Wow.
Let's see who else. I know Double S comic reader. If I didn't mention him in the beginning.
Did you get Jack Hill?
Guys, can we take a moment while I'm thinking about it and it's fresh in my mind? I'd like to give my condolences to Double S comics reader at this point in time. Those who are up on the comings and goings of the WWE universe know that this past week we witnessed the demise of Rusev Day. May it rest in peace.
And I don't watch WWE anymore, so I couldn't tell you. Moving on.
Oh, that's who was in here. Bruce Zayas.
Brucey.
Bruce Zayas, man. Huh? How about that WWE 2K19 stuff coming out?
How about it?
Looks fucking amazing.
You're getting the Styles Clash. Just know that.
I've been to the clinic for that, so.
My first book for the evening is Black Badge issue number 2.
Who?
So, Black Badge issue 2. Not badge. Not badge,
okay.
Mike. Badge.
It's a different subscription service altogether, Mike.
Yeah. So here we find the troop headed up to Canada by train. They end up running into this other young group. They're the Mounties, and they end up talking. They end up running a mission essentially together. They were under the impression they were going to break out one person from prison. Then we find out that the package that was given to the one prisoner was actually a gun, and he starts a riot at the prison, killing a lot of people, and a lot more people are actually getting out of prison than what they expected. So it was a good book, definitely a good book. I'll be picking up. I think this is a limited series, but I'll be picking up the rest of them for sure. This is stash for me as well. I don't think anybody else read Black Badge this week, did they?
Nope.
Just Black Badge.
Just Black
And
Badge.
it was fantastic. It's my stash of the week.
Jason Smith. I don't even want to read his comment. There, so moving back to Drew.
All right, let's talk about something maybe people didn't get a chance to check out, and that is Dick Tracy #1 from IDW Comics by the All Reds Cubed, and Tommaso did the pencils on this. You get a nice, beautiful Mike Allred cover here with Laura Allred colors. Really jumps off the page in a real 60s pop style. Anybody who is a fan of Dick Tracy will dig this. He is the top cop who won't stand for corruption, and he's fighting the mob. And the art here is very reminiscent of the old school Dick Tracy. Mike Allred doesn't do the pencils. Tommaso does, but he does all of the inks, and Lauren does all the colors. And I absolutely am in love with this book. Not the most compelling story in the world, but it's Dick Tracy. You got classic mutant style mobster villains. It's just everything that you would want from a Dick Tracy book, and I'm really loving it. This is going on the pull list. This is a definite stash for me.
Maybe let's read Dick Tracy this week.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Not about Dick Tracy. Today,
Okay.
This is going to Dave.
What?
Oh.
What if I still want to hang out, but I don't have a wang? What if I'm of the female
You
persuasion?
sit with us with your clitoris.
All right.
What Drew said right there. There you go.
Yeah, okay.
Why are you feel we're excluding some watchers? Is that what?
I mean, maybe
Okay.
I'd feel some kind of way if I didn't have a wang.
Well, if we're going to be honest, our demographic does skew towards the male.
Yeah, it does. But
Okay.
I'm the only
Okay.
beefcake on the panel, guys. Sorry, I can't bring all the boys to the yard.
okay, Drew. Moving on. Maybe let's read Tracy Dick. So how about Paul? What'd you read next this week?
Speaking of Dick, let's talk about Batman Damned.
Batman Dong.
Let's do.
It's
the
the moment
art-
everyone's been waiting for.
Yeah, I thought the art was fucking horrible. It felt forced. Like the first panel where they show Batman laying there and there's all this blood and the blood just looked like it was in a different picture. The story was lame. The dong had no purpose. They tried to drum up support for the line with a cheap gimmick instead of a great story. It's going to give them temporary notoriety, and in the long run, it's going to hurt the label. As far as the people who are pissed off about it, come on. What's the point? I mean, it's marketed as an adult book. The only one who should be pissed off about this is Dr. Manhattan, because he's supposed to be the most powerful guy in the DC universe, and he's got a cocktail front compared to Batman's bun length.
Yeah, but time is relative and the motion's in the ocean. So.
So it's a blast from you, I take it then, Paul.
Yes, I am blasting the dong.
Yeah, the art was hit or miss. Some of the art was good, some of it was bad. Like this is Zatanna. I thought that was, when they showed that cover, that picture a while ago during promotional, I thought that was Wonder Woman. Because it kind of looks like Wonder Woman to me. Doesn't look much like Zatanna. She's a street hustler in here, essentially.
Is she a hooker or a hustler?
No, a hustler. She's like doing magic tricks, card tricks on the street to get money.
I bet she's hooking too.
She might be. I don't know. Like
Price
the
is
art,
right.
some of the art was good, I thought. I don't know if we want to show the infamous Wang scene. I think everybody's seen it.
I haven't seen it, and I'm good.
How much bigger of a regular comic is it? It's just magazine.
It's magazine size.
Yeah. Like you said, Paul, if people are pissed off that that's in there, it's meant to be. It's black label. That was the whole thing. It is, for adults. That's what they're saying. And kind of a darker, gritty, adult look at superheroes. I do agree with the blood too. Look like they just took that on the computer and just let's go search blood spots on the internet. Okay, that one looks good. Let's just put it right on there. That looks kind of really cheesy. But I do like the coloring of it. I do like the dark.
TJ's comment.
TJ Watson said Dr. Manhattan, a grower, not a shower.
So
Dr. Manhattan can also turn into 3 of those dongs at the same time. So
yeah, that's right. Yeah. Sometimes you don't need
sensory
to have
overload.
a big one if you got 3 of them going. So it's a borderline for me. I mean, I'll be picking up the other two books for sure. But
big shout out to Simon Comics. He said, "Hey guys, new viewer, I'm assuming."
Funkoff says sell it. I had the Jim Lee cover too. Did anybody get the Jim Lee cover as well?
I only got the Jim Lee cover.
Yeah.
That's the best part of this book. The rest of it really sucks. The art is overworked, painterly garbage. Hey, here's how the creative meeting for this book happened. Brian Azzarello calls up Lee Bermejo and says, "Hey, Lee, they got this mature line over at DC. Thinking about doing a book. You want in?" Lee Bermejo says, "Mature book? I was gonna put dicks in it." He says, "Oh, you think it could be Batman's dick?" And then Lee Bermejo says, "For sure it could be Batman's dick. That's what we're going to do. This is not going to be any good because Azzarello can't write. Lee Bermejo does this painterly bullshit style in this weird layout. Looks like a storybook. It's so hack garbage. You know why you get to see Batman's dong? Because he comes in from being in the bat suit. He gets out of the bat suit. He strips down naked and he cries in front of another bat suit. Why? There is no reason. Why? Oh, the Joker is dead. There's no doubt about that. But whether a Batman finally snapped his scrawny neck, or it doesn't matter what the blurb on the back of this book is. None of that is in this book. This book is trash. It's just awful. And the only reason anybody's talking about it is because they put a freaking wang in it. It's my turn of the week. It's just garbage.
I love CR Comics to Toys pop-up book possibility. That's the next step in these books is a Batman Wang pop-up book. So I guess that's it for that one.
Yes,
yeah, I'm done with this dong talk.
I did not get it. I am not that hurt over it. I tried to get it, but I wasn't paying $35, $40, whatever it's going for nowadays for a picture of a dick.
Yeah, the people who are paying that for it are the same people that I sold my Batman or Superman 75s to for $150 the week after they came out. I'm going to put my kids through college with this. Yeah, okay. Let me know how that works out for you.
Funko Pop of Batman's dick.
Chase.
Great Legend Show wants to know if that means I want to see Dr. Manhattan in his own DC Black title. No, I don't want to see Dr. Manhattan anything else ever. He was in The Watchmen, and that's all he should ever be in. And that's all on that.
Unfortunately, we're still going to be seeing him for the next 20 years while that fucking stupid series comes out.
He won't be in it until the last issue.
Like I said, 28 years.
And then he'll snap his fingers because they can't do anything without stealing from the better company. And then everything will go back to normal. And we'll go back to the beginning of the New 52. And we'll get more books with Pandora in them.
Maybe we'll get a bleached asshole from the Joker. Oh, he's dead, right?
Zatanna.
Oh, Zatanna's dead?
Yeah, Gorgon
we'll finally see Zatanna full frontal, and she'll have like lopsided titties with pancake nipples.
Gorvidal says Batman Damned was good. The surprise was reaction to the man's penis in a comic. Nothing shocking about it except for a sophomoric reaction to it being in a comic, and now it's worth almost $100. You know,
it's worth. I'll tell you exactly how much it's worth. $6.99 US. It says right here. That's how much it's worth. You can find it. It's all over the place. They did not do a limited print run of this. It is all. My shop had a stack of them. I haven't been back. I'm assuming they're still there.
CR Comics asked if we're excited about any other black labels. Yeah, I'm excited for all of them, really. I want to at least check them out, for sure.
No, this has tempered my expectations.
Oh, bummer. Okay, moving on. Mike, what's your next book?
The penis-free Burnouts #1. This book is fucking amazing. If you haven't picked it up, go grab it. So basically, this one's about a nerdy kid who wants to be one of the cool kids, wants to sneak out of his house and go to a school party. After school party, he ends up smoking pot for the first time, and he learns that the drugs can help him see the aliens that are slowly taking over people's bodies. And he finds out that all the burnouts in the school are trying to prevent it. The nerd kid, I can't remember his name, he's like, fuck this, and runs home. And it ends when his parents come into his room to confront him about where he's been. He sees that they are infected with the alien virus as well. I thought it was good. The art is a little lackluster, but the story makes up for it. It's a definite stash. Burnout's #1.
So I did not read that, but the way you describe it seems to me it's like Jay and Silent Bob meet They Live.
Exactly. That you nailed it, brother. You nailed it.
That sounds pretty awesome.
It does sound pretty awesome.
Bruce Zayas wants to know if you can pick him up one of those Batman Damned there, Drew.
Yeah, if I can find them and pick them all up, I'll sell you guys $40 dick books. I don't care.
How about I send a picture of my dick?
Plus shipping. This is going to fund my Comic-Con.
That's what I was afraid of, Mike. There'd be pictures of your dick.
I will include complimentary Spider Grandpa dick pics with every issue sold.
Now, from how you guys describe it, I can't do Batman any justice, but at least my shit's real.
Okay. What? This is I thought we're quitting with the dong talk. Okay, moving on. Next book. Let me see what else I got here. I think these books I haven't. Oh, I read that one. I didn't read that one.
And a big shout out to Brian Spaceway 227.
Okie dokie. Oh, let's go with. I got a little thing pop up on my computer. That's no bueno. No
More
bueno.
dick talk.
What?
More dick talk. Thing popped up on your computer.
No. My filter popped up, said, "Hey, don't do dirty stuff."
Oh boy, yeah.
My next book is Mr. Miracle number 11. Good
Jeez,
stuff.
that book's still going on?
Yeah, dude, I got one more issue left to go. Dude, what'd I do? I tweaked the corner of my book, damn it. So here, Big Barda and Mr. Miracle are getting ready to drop their son off to Darkseid. But they want what they want? The equation from Darkseid. Darkseid ended up ripping his eyeball out. Essentially, I guess that's what the equation is. And they turn on him. You know, it was all a ploy to beat Darkseid. It was a pretty badass book. The fighting in here, you know, the whole stand up that came up pretty early in the series. That played a part here. Just a badass book. Definitely pick of the week for me for Mr. Miracle number 11. Drew, you've been digging Mr. Miracle.
I very much have, Huey.
Yes,
I very much have.
Have you been? Did you read
issue number 11? Is really no change. I'm still digging this. I think that the art is on point. I think that there have been themes that have carried over throughout this entire series. I think that this is definitely should be a Black Label title. You know, I think that this is a story that would definitely benefit from that kind of free reign. You can tell it's not in canon because they're not going to kill off Darkseid in canon. It's kind of its own thing out in its own little corner, and I really enjoy it. Barda's badass. You know, Scott was badass. Them trying to deal with the baby kind of roaming around doing his own thing while they're doing the negotiation was hilarious. This is Tom King at his best, and I really enjoyed every single panel. Not my pick of the week, but definitely a stash.
Anybody else read Mr. Miracle this week?
I did not.
And Mike left for something.
In a huff.
In a huff, yes.
Left in a huff.
There's one page I do want to talk about here. It's a whole page, 9 panels in total of Darkseid eating the veggie tray that Mr. Miracle scot-free had brought to this exchange. That's just hilarious to me. And, you don't picture Darkseid sitting there munching on a carrot. It shows the action, like of him actually going down, dipping into the ranch or whatever that is to eat that carrot. I thought that was pretty dang funny. Bum, bum, bum.
If I know Darkseid, it was hell of a good French onion dip.
Probably was. Okay, Drew, you're up with your next book.
All right, let's go ahead and talk about.
I got 4 left. I read more than I thought.
Where did I put it? Here it is. Avengers number 8. We get a switch in the art. We're getting David Marquez. And I think that it is for the best. This story is really moving on to the second arc. We're getting kind of a focus on Ghost Rider in this. We're still dealing with the Celestial issues. We've got more character development with She-Hulk. And I think that the art change has been welcome. And the return of a very specific character that we haven't seen in quite a while comes at the end of this book in Namor the Submariner, and this panel of his return is absolutely freaking badass. I'm gonna stash this book. I'm loving both the big team books from both the big two right now, and Avengers number 8 is more of the same. Loving the Jason Aaron storytelling, loving this big cosmic mystery he's unraveling. So I definitely suggest you guys go and check it out.
Maybe else read Avengers this week.
No.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Paul, you're up. What's your next book?
My next book is one that I'm probably the only one that read, and that's Joe Gollum, Occult Detective, The Drowning City, #1. I really like the Joe Occult books and the whole Magnolaverse in general. This one's all set up, so it's not a ton of action. I mean, it has a few good action set pieces, but I mean, it's more setting up the characters for this one. I'm definitely going to read more. If you're into any of the Magnolaverse, you'll like it. So it's a stash for me.
I know I didn't read it. Mike, you read Occult Detective, Joe Gollum?
I did not read Joe Gollum.
Drew?
Funny story about that.
No, you didn't.
No.
I did not read Joe Gollum.
Okay, then Mike, you're up with your next book.
Let's do Spider-Geddon. Edge of Spider-Geddon, #3. Right there. So these have been good so far. This is probably the weakest of the 3, in my opinion. In this world, Ben gets shot like normal, and in a blood transfusion with Peter to save him, he also gets the spider powers.
I thought we quit talking about dongs in storage. Now you're talking about Peters. Come on.
What?
You're talking about Peters now.
No, Dave. What are you drinking there, buddy?
Water. I'm trying to go on the Drew fitness plan.
Come on out, baby. We'll get up early. I'll get you moving.
I bet you will.
Wow. Wow, chicka, wow, wow. But yeah, this was good. At the end of these, usually the characters are recruited, to go save the Spider-Verse. And I don't think in this one he actually is, so I'm curious. But still good. So the next one, I have no clue what's going on with the next one. I haven't read anything up on it. Drew, did you read this?
Spider-Verse?
Yes.
Yes.
Or Spider-Geddon?
Edge of Spider-Gideon, as Chad would call it.
This is the next one we're getting, apparently. And
yeah, I saw that. I'm not 100% what that is. It looks like it's from Spider-Verse, but I'm not familiar with that. It's not really drawing my my memory.
We shall see.
I really liked this book, though. I liked Jason Latour writing this. The art was interesting. Not really the kind of style that I'm normally into, but stylized enough that it grabbed my attention and really conveyed the action well. And I thought that this was probably right up there with the Spider-Punk issue for me of Edge of Spider-Gideon. It's a stash. Yeah, I'll keep it.
Big shout out to Trinity Entertainment. What's up, brother?
What's going on, Trent?
He was saying he wanted you
Jay.
in the Venom movie.
What?
He was saying he wanted you in the Venom movie working at Kroger.
Who said that?
Well, go see Venom on October 5th, and maybe you will see it.
Okay.
We don't know what the after credit scene in Venom is. It could be Spider Grandpa.
That could be.
Taking pictures of my dick.
Did you read Edge of Spider-Geddon or whatever it was this week?
I have not had the opportunity yet.
Okay. My next book is by Aftershock Comics. It is Patience, Conviction, Revenge. Definitely cool book. Starts out like that. I don't remember the main character of the story. He lives in the desert. He has a whole bunch of robots he's been building. He just head back into town to get revenge on his robots. And he has his main dude, his little robot named Robot Paul. As they're headed out, they end up getting confronted by this guy named Brell and his group of people. And he says, no, you guys got to come stay with us for a little bit. You know, anybody passing through stays with us. And he keeps calling it, instead of Mojave Desert, he called it Mojave Desert. Because Robot Paul keeps catching it. He's like, dude, he pronounced a hard J in that word, in Mojave. And he keeps going on. As the guy keeps saying it, he keeps saying, again, he did it again. Is anyone else hearing this? So the robot keeps saying this over and over again. Come to find out that this Brell guy is not a human being. He's actually a robot trying to stop him from making his way into town. And his little robot Paul dude pulls a Iron Man stunting big old beam or whatever comes out of his chest and ends up blowing a lot of people away. He ends up getting to town, finding his connection. I definitely would probably pick up issue 2 just to kind of see where it's going on this. So, Patience, Conviction, Revenge, number 1 is a stash for me this week. Anybody else read that this week?
Funny story about that.
You didn't either. You guys are a bunch of bastards. Bastards! Okay.
I love that my catchphrase is catching on, though.
Yeah.
That's why it's a catchphrase. So fucking catchy.
So moving on to Drew then.
Yeah, you guys want to talk about something good or something bad? Let's talk about something good. Let's talk about this fantastic Jim Lee cover for Justice League. Hey, like the Joker. Look at that Joker. I'm the Joker. And there's also the A cover as well. And this one has the Batman Who Laughs on it, because the Batman Who Laughs is in this book. He's becoming a part of the Legion of Doom that kind of got him chained up, and they're probing his mind a little bit, kind of getting some insight about how to be truly evil as balls. Black Manta has a nice role to play, as well as Cheetah. The villains are really getting a chance to shine here. I really, really like this book. Again.
Sorry, I'm going to have to read this now. I wasn't going to read it, but you're saying Black Manta and the Batman Who Laughs. So.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, check out the A cover. Did you see the A cover?
Hold on, let me show it.
They're right there, both on the cover.
Oh, wow. See,
yeah, and there's Aquaman getting his ass handed to him because he talks to fishes and is a bitch. Both of the big two are killing it with their team books right now. Tynion did this here. This is a look at the Legion of Doom and not the Justice League. So Snyder's kind of taking a break on this one, and these filler issues by Tynion have been really, really good. I've been absolutely loving Justice League and Avengers. This is a stash. Not my stash of the week, but a stash.
I saw you guys are talking. I saw you guys were talking about Dallas. Okay, I see where the Miss Hustle's asking if we recorded it. Gotcha. Yeah, there's pictures on Facebook.
Yeah, Miss Hustle, why don't you hustle your ass to Baltimore next weekend and hang out in person? That would be awesome. Everybody should do that.
Everybody should hang out in Baltimore.
No, I did not.
Funny story about that. You're muted.
Yeah. It's not really funny, more of an amusing.
Yeah. Yes, this tale amuses me.
Yeah, let's do Venom number 6.
That's
Co-pick of the week.
Hail Satan.
Damn it.
Hail Satan, that's right. Can't say anything more than I've already said about this run. I was never the hugest Venom fan before this run, but it's been fucking amazing. And the way this finished, I have no idea where they're going with it. And I'm kind of excited about that. So this is a definite stash.
Dave, are you speaking? Dave, are you speaking? Dave, are you speaking?
Dave is coming in. Dave is coming in clear to me. No, you're good.
Dave, are you speaking? Dave? Dave.
Oh, there. Is that better? There we go.
Dave?
Now, I don't know what. Shut up. Drew, read your fucking book. God damn. Asshole. Read your fucking book now. There you go.
Venom number 6 was badass. I'm gonna stash it just like Paulie did. Dave, are you speaking? Dave's not here, man. He went to the store.
I don't know why. Yes, this is a stash for me. There. Yes, my mic was on mute on OBS. I don't know why. But Venom number 6 stash for me. Stash. There, assholes. Moving on.
Did you read it, Mikey?
I have not read it yet. No.
Oh man, get on
Venom.
that. He was busy filming that cameo appearance.
I guess so.
It was on set.
One of the biggest Venom people here.
I am the biggest Venom person. I have my shrine. Did you see my shrine I'm building?
Yeah, you have a symbiote shrine.
I have I want an actual symbiote. I bring that bitch to work.
I tell you what, as soon as you get to Baltimore, I'll find a way to get you covered in goo.
Oh my god! Seriously. Oh my goodness.
All right.
Said he loves me.
And you won't feel quite right afterwards either.
Yeah.
Well, I started a new store today, and I go from a beachfront store to the ghetto. So, and I have to shower in sanitizer after I come home. So.
You look like someone
it's just a different kind of person coming in barefoot, so that's all that matters.
You look like some of the movie Outbreak. You got to go through the whole biohazard level 4 shower with the chemicals in them.
My wife set it up at the front door.
Wash the stink of those poor folk off you. Before you enter my foyer.
Did you guys get premium lounge access?
Yes.
Do we have a premium lounge?
I do. Oh, I don't know.
I haven't bought my tickets yet. I'll get them day of.
We got the $160 package, whatever.
In Baltimore, that means you get the seats which don't have the unidentifiable liquid on them.
Baltimore, that normally means all you can eat crabs and natty bows.
Where were we? We were talking about Venom. We're moving on. We went off the tangent here. Is it Micah? Yes. That's the sound of Mike's decontamination chamber. Mike, Mike, your next book.
Yes, my next book.
Your volume kind of shot down a little bit there.
Let me unplug it and plug it back in.
Oh yes, spit on it first, please.
Oh, that's how we like it. Yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Paul heard me. Nobody else did.
Yeah.
My next book is my last book. It is also my pick of the week, although I have a whole stack I haven't read yet, and that's Soldier Supreme #1. This basically starts out with your basic Captain America origin, but Steve is injected with when Steve is injected with the serum, he's also injected with some magic by some Nazi doctor, and I think it's fucking awesome. He ends up fighting Dormammu, Hitler's priest of hell. And I love this book. I love this character. It's a stash. My pick of the week so far. Yeah.
Anybody else read Sorcerer Supreme or whatever you call it? Oh, Drew's holding it up.
Soldier Supreme. I love this book. It is amazing, and not only because Steve Rogers is rocking this fine-ass beard. That is probably my favorite part about it. But beyond that, great Captain America story. You got the magic in there. You got old school Nazi stuff in there. This is good stuff, man. Apparently, it's going to run for a couple issues, so it's getting its own little arc. I guess these are the tie-ins to the Infinity Wars, the Infinity Warps, kind of telling you about these characters. So I'm excited to see that. Very, very impressive stuff. Trinity says, does he have no neck? No, he's got muscles for a neck because he's a badass magician. He was like abracadabra neck muscles.
He don't need to fucking lug around that big ass shield right now. Because you get this fucking conjure one. Bloop.
Quack, quack. Oh, what? By the hoary host of Hogarth, I have a shield.
Paul, did you read any of those this week?
I haven't. I haven't read it yet, but I will say that cap on that cover looks like he would fit right in on our panel with that beard.
Yeah, he might.
It's magnificent.
I passed on all of those on my pull list, all those mashups. So I might have to go back and get that one.
It's pretty cool.
That was Mike's, right?
Yes.
So me, I'm up. Yay me. Teen Titans number 22.
I would like to point out, based on his activity and how he's acting today, that is not water in that cup.
It's water. It's water. I don't drink. I don't drink. I don't cuss. I don't drink. I don't know that stuff. So
neither do I.
He got that water from a well that's next to a fracking operation.
It could be. So in this story here, we're dealing with a lot of Wally West, right? Yeah, Wally West is dealing with a whole bunch of grief because Roundhouse's death.
Wally 2.
Huh?
Wally 2.
Wally 2. Wally. So he's dealing with a whole lot of grief, feeling bad about Roundhouse's death from the last issue. Spoiler alert. Where Crush is just, essentially she has no feelings. She doesn't give a rat's ass. So Robin says they need to end up training more with Red Arrow. Is that who it is? I think so.
Big shout out to Edwin. I'm sorry if I butcher your last name. Ocasio. He says, "Hey everyone."
It's Casio, like the old tape deck from the 80s.
No, Dave.
We find Damien talking to Black Mask down in his dungeon. Kind of threatening him, saying, "Hey, I know some stuff about your son." Blah blah blah. So it's kind of cool to see that a little bit. Kind of come into play a little bit more. And Wally West is just not making good decisions. He's going out on his own, thinking that he's better. He knows what's right, and it's making trouble for the team. Red Hood makes his appearance with his new costume on. That would appear, I think, in the last Red Hood and the Outlaws issue. But spoiler at the end, I'm not going to give it away. Teen Titans still on my pull list, and it still will be. So this is the stash for me. I just read Teen Titans this week.
No.
Yes.
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 Big shout out to Who Dat Comics and
Who
Movies.
that?
Who Dat?
Who that?
Who Dat?
Okay. You're up there, Drew.
Titans 22. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. Art's maintained. The only thing that sucks about this is that Red Hood is in his new costume. Beyond that, I loved it. I'm going to stash it.
Red Hood's new costume?
Oh, God, it's terrible. It's terrible. Red Hood was one of the best designed characters that the DC universe had. The problem that they had with him is that they kept drawing him with a mouth. Beyond that, it was a fantastic character design, and changing it is just dumb in my opinion. But love and crush. Love that Roundhouse isn't dead. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
It's kind of the same thing when they draw Deadpool with a mouth or Snake Eyes with a mouth. I can't stand it. I think it looks absolutely stupid. Sorry, you're tweeting there.
Just text message.
Well, you're up
I'm paying
next
attention.
book there, Drew.
It's my turn?
Yeah,
It's my turn?
around here.
My turn?
Yes.
Is everybody else done? 'Cause
I'm
I got
done.
a lot of...
I'm done.
Okay, it's a lightning round, Drew.
Are you done?
I have one other book.
Do your lightning round. Do your book, and then I'll do my lightning round because
Okay.
I got a lot to barrel through, and then I'll do my pick of the week before I lightning round.
I have a few. I'll show the few overs I haven't read either yet. Venom First Host number 4. Still good story. Picking this up. Will continue. The next issue is the last issue for this little story. Definitely a stash for me. I'll be picking up issue 5 for sure. We'll find out some new powers from the new the infant symbiote, so like that. Books that I haven't read this week. A couple only got. A couple only got for the cover. And I'm trying to figure out what the hell happened to this book. It's got something on the white. Looks like a little rubbing going on Stabbity Bunny number 7.
Nothing wrong with a little rubbing.
A whole bunch of black stuff all over my white bunny. You know what I mean? You know what happens there. The other book I didn't read this week, G.I. Joe number 1, Silent Option. Didn't get a chance to read that guy this week. The 2 I picked up just for the covers, which I am dropping these now unless there's like a really good cover. I'll pick it up. But Harley Quinn, the Cho covers. So I know there's another Cho cover coming up. She's hinted on. I'll probably pick up, but I think I'm going to drop those from my pull list. And the other one for the cover is Aquaman number 40, another Joshua Middleton cover. So cool cover.
That's pretty freaking cool.
It is. I like it. Yeah.
Like everybody's been saying, DC is just killing it with the B covers.
Yep. So that is it. I am done for the week. Drew, what else you got
All
in
right,
your box?
before I go into my pick of the week and then subsequently my lightning round, I did find these that I had left upstairs. This is the Age of Apocalypse cover for Return of Wolverine. I thought that one was badass. And also, I forgot that I picked this up.
Scotty Young.
Scotty Young. So, yeah, got to get that Scotty. All right, on to my pick of the week. Pick of the week is issue number 5 of the 3rd series, Black Hammer, Age of Doom. Black Hammer is the greatest story in comics right now. Got both covers right here. Black Hammer is the story of Golden Age style heroes after saving the world. They are trapped in a pocket universe.
That's Dark Knight homage cover 932, correct?
Oh yeah, but it's amazing.
I do. I like it.
Who did that? I'll figure it out. Yeah, but these Golden Age style heroes are trapped in a world that is not their own. It's a huge mystery, and for me to give you any sort of detail as to what happened in issue number 5 of volume 3 would ruin absolutely everything that has happened up to this point. So no, if you're going to start reading Black Hammer, which you should in trades, there are 2 trades so far. This 3rd trade will be released soon. You should know this story. You should read it. If you are a fan of comics, you will enjoy it. It is Jeff Lemire writing. It's Dean Ormston on the art. They have also created 4 or 5 separate Black Hammer stories in their own universe that they've had their own little mini series to support this this continuity. This is a fantastic persistent world at this point that is really, really fun. And this is the issue that turns it all on its ear. I'm very excited to see what they do at the end of this arc, how they wrap it up, to see where this is going forward, or if it even does go forward. This might end after the next issue. It might end after 3 volumes. Who knows? I certainly don't. And I'm looking forward to finding out. This is definitely a must-read title. I think everybody should get their hands on Black Hammer and enjoy that. So after that, let's go ahead and do a little bit of lightning round. I haven't read this yet. This is Nightwing featuring the Silencer. Silencer's in it. It's probably why I haven't read it yet. She was in the last issue too. That's also still sitting on my shelf. I don't know why I'm still buying Nightwing, but doesn't he get shot in the head or something in this issue? Who knows? I didn't read it yet. Okay, Multiple Man number 4. I like what Rosenberg's doing with Multiple Man. This is interesting stuff. It's kind of on the same level as Tom King Vision, in my opinion, and Miracle Man, or Mr. Miracle. This is it's just really introspective character stuff. It's a little bit more quirky, a little bit more funny, a little bit more out of left field, but I really enjoy it. Multiple Man number 4. You guys should enjoy it as well. That's a stash. The Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, number 23. This is my favorite issue of this series so far because this is the final issue, and I no longer have to buy it. I'm a completionist, and I was buying this. Dude, for 12 issues, Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows was interesting stuff written by Jerry Conway with backup stories by Ryan Stegman, I think, was doing the art. Stegman was doing the art and some of the writing. Either that or it was somebody else. One of those highly stylized young guns was doing some great art with a great Jerry Conway story and a separate universe, Elseworlds tale with Spider-Man as a dad and his kid coming to her own as a hero. And then they gave Jody Houser the book, and then it took a time jump, and then not even 2 volumes later, it's canceled. What an unmitigated piece of garbage this series is. I'm glad that it's over. I hope they do nothing else with it. They ruined it with a time jump. Little Normie Osborn was one of the coolest things they were doing in comics at the time. I don't know why they did this. Jerry Conway was telling a great story, and he didn't want to tell it anymore, and that's what we got instead. So that would be my turn of the week, but instead we got Batman Damned, which is way worse. Thor.
Wait. Is that fuck Marvel?
No, it's fuck Batman Damned because it's worse than the worst fuck Marvel I could come up with.
I tried. Double S.
Thor, we get a backup story here. This is a artist is doing a fill-in. Really great stuff here. We get a flashback with Wolverine and Thor. If you've been enjoying Jason Aaron's Thor, this will not be any different. You will enjoy it. If you haven't been enjoying Jason Aaron's Thor, pick it up, see if the art changes something that you enjoy. Mr. and Mrs. X number 3. I'm really enjoying Kelly Thompson's take on a married Rogue and Gambit doing their thing on their honeymoon, doing these space adventures, fighting the Shi'ar Empire, getting involved in shenanigans and all kinds of naked clones of Rogue, and everybody's nude all over the place. It's kind of like sitcom, Three's Company style stuff. I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, and I think that you'll enjoy it too if that's your thing. A lot of people who are looking for just a superhero romp won't enjoy this here, but this is funny and engaging. I like what Kelly Thompson's doing with it. A lot of people say fuck Marvel in this next title. This is West Coast Avengers. It's Kelly Thompson as well. If you like goofy millennial Marvel, this is going to be right up your alley. I think it's hilarious. Quentin Quire's in the book. You get Gwenpool. You get America Chavez as well, and I know her book wasn't anything that I was excited about, but I always enjoyed her on the Ultimates. Nice character there. You get 2 Hawkeyes for the price of 1 in this book, and you get a giant Tigra here tearing apart the city, and some weird model-looking Brodock thing, which is kind of compelling stuff. I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm going to stash this. Also picked up the fabulous fantasy title by Simon Spurrier, Coda. This I haven't had a chance to crack open yet, but I've really been enjoying this story, so I can't wait to get to that. Days of Hate, chapter number 8 came out. I am waiting to read this all in one swoop. I did that with the first couple of issues, went back and read them all together, and it was definitely better than they were issue by issue. So I'm just waiting for this whole thing to finish. And I'm going to take it all in at once, but it's been different and interesting. So I'm going to keep picking that up. 7 to Eternity. I haven't read any of the new arc yet. I will be putting that all together and reading it all in one foul swoop. So I enjoy that. Skyward, this has been a whole lot of fun. This is a world without gravity. This is going to be a movie or a series somewhere.
Option for a movie, huh?
Yeah, who knows what the deal is with it. But it's really enjoyable. It's a world without gravity. Gravity just goes away one day. Science made that happen, and different business people have taken advantage of that and made millions. Some people are in danger. Some people have power. Some people have too much, they might say. This is a cool little world, and I'm enjoying what they're doing with it. So, going to keep picking that up for the time being. I did not read Doctor Strange #5 here, but Doctor Strange Exploring Space has been interesting so far. So when I get to that, I am assuming I will enjoy it. I will let you know next week if I was wrong. And we get the final issue of X-Men Gold and X-Men Gold 36. This run was kind of all over the place. Mark Guggenheim was stayed on the writing duties a lot. We did Mesmero, I feel like, too many times. Prestige had too many breakdowns. Her relationship with Nightcrawler never went anywhere and isn't really resolved in this. It's all about some mutant getting shot and them crying in the hospital about it. I don't care that X-Men Gold is going away. I really don't. It's not one of the shining moments for the X-Men here. I thought that the first couple issues were marred by the art issue with the censorship or the thinly veiled anti-Semitic remarks from a Muslim artist, and this book really never got back on track. This was the home of the X-Men wedding fiasco, which was kind of dumb. The lead up to that was pretty much a waste of time, and X-Men Gold has not been one of my favorites, whereas X-Men Blue has been consistently entertaining, written by the great Cullen Bunn, friend to the YouTube comic book community. Spent some time on Comics and Cold Ones recently. He's a fantastic writer. I love what he's doing there. I like what they're doing on X-Men Red. Can't wait for X-Men Black and the new Uncanny. Astonishing has been pretty good overall. X-Men Gold, good riddance to bad rubbish. So yeah, that's it as far as that goes. I did pick up Batman Little Gotham free from the Batman Day joint. Love me some Dustin Nguyen. And I found myself a pretty beat up copy of Scud the Disposable Assassin. Any fans of Rob Schraub or Harmontown will know about Scud the Disposable Assassin. This copy is pretty beat up, but it's like half price at $5, so it's like $2.50. So yeah.
So
that's less than cover price. Cover price was $2.95. So in 1994.
Quick question from Edwin. Quick question from Edwin. Does that Mr. and Mrs. X have a first appearance in it?
I didn't, not that I noticed or anything that would really be of note.
Gotcha.
I'm not going to find it and flip back through it, but
yeah, we don't know. We're not that educated, Edwin.
Okay, I think that's it for comics, right? I was glazed over. I apologize. Mike,
you're glazed over.
Yeah. Mike, you're up.
Are we doing the Funko shit now?
Yeah, it's time to do that Funko shit.
That Funko shit. Shut up, Funko Mo! Alright. Got a lot to fucking go through. We took up fucking half the show.
Yeah, your mic is jacked up.
Again?
You guys
always.
Very...
Alright, let me stick it back in.
Oh.
Alright, let's try this again. You got me?
Yeah, it's a little better.
A little better. Alright.
Can you bring them up through OBS?
I don't think so. Because if we talk, then it'll be really skyrocketed.
Before we get into the NYCC reveals that go on sale next week, Pop in the Box is having a 101 Dalmatians 2-pack exclusive to them. It's Pongo and Perdita, whatever the fuck her name is. Walgreens is getting a whole slew of Spider-Man / Marvel fucking pops, including Spider-Man Noir, 6-inch Spider-Hulk, Ghost Spider, Lizard, Spider-Man and the Spider Buggy, and some more. A lot were revealed the past couple days that I didn't take notes on, and I do apologize. Austin Powers Funkos are getting October released. And now for the, I don't know if it's big news or what, like I said, New York NYCC pops go on sale October 4th. Let me run through these real quick. DC Comics, the Orange Chrome Batman, you're only going to be able to get through. I was just reading Trinity's comment there. Orange Chrome Batman, you're only going to get through Toy Tokyo. First appearance Wonder Woman, you're going to get in Hot Topic. Arthur Curry, Hot Topic. The Superman Chrome 3-pack, I believe, is FYE. And Flash and Superman having the race is a GameStop exclusive. From Marvel, classic Spider-Woman in her red and yellow. That's going to be Entertainment Earth. Carnage with tendrils, Hot Topic. I can't say her name. Okoye, with her red dress is going to be Amazon. Hulkbuster versus Hulk, Walgreens, Korg, GameStop. The Ironheart Dorb is going to be at FYE, and a Gold Chrome Shuri is going to be at GameStop. Notorious B.I.G. with his crown is going to be Toy Tokyo. Vashta from Doctor Who is going to be Hot Topic. This one's for Dave. CC from New Girl is going to be at FYE.
Why do you bring up me when you talk about New Girl?
Because you like New Girl.
I used to. I don't watch it anymore.
See?
What happened with you and New Girl? We'll talk about this off air.
Yeah, we gotta. I don't want to bore people with that.
We'll talk about it off air. We'll get to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
The Butabi brothers from Saturday Night Live. If you don't know who they are, they're from the night at the Roxbury. That's going to be a Barnes & Noble exclusive. From the Brady Bunch, Jan and George Glass. Really cool how they did this pop. It's, if you're not familiar with the Brady Bunch, George Glass is Jan's imaginary friend. So basically, it's a 2-pack with 1 pop in it, and that's going to be a Books A Million. And people are hoping that they only charge for a single pop, not a 2-pack.
Yeah,
they'll charge a 2-pack price.
They're going to charge a 2-pack price. It's Killer Frost from the Flash is going.
That might be the thing that finally knocks Funko off their high horses. They charge that 2-pack price for that George Glass pop, and people rebel.
Here
comes that Beanie Baby bust.
You know what's going to happen. Killer Frost from the Flash TV series, Hot Topic, Supergirl from the CW show, Barnes & Noble. From Hanna-Barbera, we're getting Dum Dum Baba Louie.
Baba Booey.
Now, these are all Funko Shop exclusives. We're getting a Jabberjaw Funko, which I'm kind of excited for.
I would think you would be.
And Funky Phantom, which is, I think it's only limited to the con, which is 1,000 pieces. A Metallic Beast Boy Toy Tokyo, that's 3,000 pieces. Let's see here. Reinhardt, another Reinhardt variant from Overwatch, that's going to be at GameStop. From Fallout and Assaultron, that's going to be GameStop. A Metallic Garbage Pail Kid Atom Bomb, that's Toy Tokyo, 3,000 pieces. And they want to know what you're eating, Dave.
Can you hear me eating? Am I a loud eater?
You get that chicken parm?
No.
You got breakfast for dinner?
Mm-mm.
No? What you got there? Got egg rolls?
Can you guys hear me scarfing down food or something?
They're probably watching you.
Yeah.
They can't see me.
We're all watching.
I could see you.
You can. They can't.
Oh.
Well, Legend knows that you're eating. Maybe it's just because he's so legendary.
It could be. I am having a little pork roast with some mashed taters and some French green beans. No,
French?
French cut green beans.
So just like shredded beans.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And there's been some more reveals.
Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to interrupt Mike's segment with my scarfing of food.
Just in the past couple of days, nothing too major. Some anime pops. More Dragon Ball Z. I did pick up 5 Funkos this week. I picked up. If you watch my first ever live video with Pocan Joe, where I was drunk as a
You were drunk as hell.
I was. I passed out fucking after that video. I don't know what. I don't remember anything after that video. I picked up the. I can't even go fuck yourself from Jurassic World. I picked up from Flash TV. Picked up Vibe. Right there.
Raider.
And... What?
Go ahead. Sorry.
If you missed the first Jay Garrick, he is back out in stores. A little different version of him. Right there. And I went on the Walgreens website and cheated and picked up 6-Armed Spider-Man.
Yeah, 6 arms.
6 arms. And Silk. So let me show this off real quick. If you're a wine drinker,
Which
they
I don't think
do have the Walking Dead wine now. So I picked up a bottle of that just for show. $11.99 at your local grocery store.
I got the Star Wars sparkling drinks.
Shut up, Dave. But that's all I got.
Okay.
Okay, anybody else get anything?
Nay.
Nay for me.
Nay.
Nay.
Loves French cut green beans, for those of you who didn't know.
You get them in what aisle, Mike?
I don't know. I'm in so many different stores, it changes.
Legend, French cut green beans, and Dr. Pepper.
How about you, Drew? Any plastic or toys this week?
No.
Nothing for you either. So nobody has anything, Mike.
I've been saving up for Comic-Con, but
Yeah, speaking of Comic-Con. Shut your fucking mouth!
Okay. Thank you, Mike. Speaking of Comic-Con.
Funny story about Comic-Con.
Yeah, I'm not going.
you're going to be there in spirit.
I will?
Yeah, we're going to murder you and steal your ghost and bring it.
Okay. A couple little news segments here to quickly talk about. Oh, I don't know why that's up. Let me fix that.
Me stealing your ghost doesn't make top news segments?
No. What is everybody's take on Joker? The new Joker from Joaquin Phoenix. I have a picture of him up on the screen. You guys can't see him unless you're watching a video. What do you think of his makeup for the new Joker for this Todd Phillips Joker movie? That's Drew's take on it. How about you, Paul? What do you think of Joaquin Phoenix's Joker?
I would concur with that. And just as an aside, does Batman only have one villain? Because I'm tired of the fucking Joker.
Sweet Jesus. Yes. Thank you.
I don't think this is going to be a representation of him throughout the whole movie. This could be just a short segment to where they're trying to give his little piece, but I'm not too thrilled with it either. I don't know what everybody else thinks in the chat of Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, or Todd Phillips' Joker from the movie. Let us know in the chat, or in the comments down below if you're not live.
I hate it as well, if anybody cares.
Nobody cares, Mike. We didn't ask you.
I see that.
I don't know who justjared.com is that has the quote in your thing, but he said he looks so creepy as the Joker. Dude, just kill yourself now.
Maybe
He
just
looks
Jared
creepy because he's a hair lip. It doesn't have anything to do with him having makeup
Oh my
on.
God! Seriously, now we just lost the whole hair lip portion of our show. Now, people.
No, those people like being creepy. It's their bread and butter.
Oh, whatever. Um,
Any hair lips out there, I apologize for categorizing you based upon your facial deformities.
Area 51 is late.
he's always late, I think, isn't he? The other thing, talk about the Captain Marvel trailer drop, the full trailer. What is everybody's take? Before with Paul, what's your take on Captain Marvel?
Slap that old bitch in the face.
Is that all you got to say?
It looks decent. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a huge Captain Marvel fan, so it's just kind of like I'll wait and see, and I'm gonna see it. There's no doubt about that. But I mean, it's just meh.
This is just a teaser trailer. And I think that we got teased with all the things we want. We got teased with Coulson. We got teased with Nick Fury. We got teased with the Cosmic Power. We got teased with the Kree Empire. We got teased with the Skrulls. We actually got to see her punch an old bitch in the face. And everything else was just a tease. I think this movie is going to be just like every other Marvel movie. And I'm not going to say it's going to be formulaic and funny because it is. I'm not going to say it's going to be super entertaining because it is. I'm not going to say it's going to have top-notch special effects because it is. I'm saying it's going to be good because they know what they're doing. Trust in the process. Trust in the Feige. In Feige, we trust. Did anybody think that Ant-Man was going to be as good as it was? No. Did anybody think that Guardians of the Galaxy was going to be as good as it was? No. Did anybody think that the first Iron Man was going to be as good as it was? No. So you look at this movie and say, it seems kind of underwhelming. Well, yeah, we just got Infinity War, so now we're kind of going back to the stages of putting building blocks in place. It's kind of a different mode. I'm really digging this teaser trailer. I think that when we get more of the story, everything's going to make more sense. And I think that I really like everything I saw from this.
Why does it say the live stream is offline?
Shouldn't be. No, it should be good.
Oh, there it came back.
Huh. Just say we're offline.
Chat stayed live. Oh.
Great Legend.
Show's over.
Oh.
See what happens if I broke it.
I'm
started talking. And I broke it.
Yeah, it's stuck on me.
Stuck on you? Huh. That's giving us problems again. I don't know if anybody can hear us or not. It says we're still streaming here. They back, Legend says. They fucked up. No, I did not.
I think the video is pretty much shot. Can people hear us?
Yeah, our voices are still coming through. It did this to us, a couple of weeks ago. The same thing. So I don't know. I was looking up. Anybody knows OBS? I keep getting a notification at the bottom. It says encoding overloaded. I need to go back and double check.
Oh, that means your encoding's overloaded.
Thank you. God, you're such a wizard, Drew.
Well, you just asked if anybody knew what that meant, and then you said plain English words. I was wondering if you just didn't know what they meant.
So I guess maybe that could be part of it, maybe, or maybe other people are online at my house and jacking my Wi-Fi.
And kids are playing Sea of Thieves with the Great Legend.
They're streaming New Girl waiting for you.
Okay,
you gotta play the Chicky Chicky Parm Parm, some fresh New Girl on the Netflix as soon as you get out off the line there.
Okay, let's check back up and see. Yeah, okay, now we're back up. Okay, good deal. So you brought up Feige. So X-Men now. So Feige has total control over all the X-Men Fantastic Four. That was kind of news that dropped recently too. I mean, I'm looking forward to how that's gonna kind of play into the rest of the Marvel universe. I don't know. Everybody else is pretty excited about that too. Hopefully, good Fantastic Four movie.
I think that it would actually behoove them a lot to maybe just start those universes over within the same Marvel universe, and then slowly fold Marvel universe things into them, as opposed to folding them into the Marvel universe at large. Like it would be, instead of having Wolverine pop up in Avengers 4, it would be more advantageous for them to have Black Widow pop up in X-Men 1, or Falcon show up in X-Men 1, or it's just cameos from established stars in Ant-Man shows up in Fantastic Four, or Hank Pym has a cameo in Fantastic Four where he's talking to Reed back in the day or whatever. Like those kind of things I think would really put those movies on the same level, without having to go too far to be like, oh, here's the X-Men, here's how they exist in this world already. Say, no, they exist, here's how that world also exists here. So I don't know what they're going to do, but I have faith that they're going to do it right.
I have faith in everything Marvel does as long as Kevin Feige's in charge. Like you said, I mean, Feige's in charge, so Captain Marvel is going to be great, and I expect it will be.
I mean, we're talking about a guy who was on the set of, Marvel movies before they were Marvel movies, doing PA work. He has a passion for this. He told a story on some podcast about leaving the set of Spider-Man 2 to go to Comic-Con. Like that, not to promote Spider-Man 2, but to go to Comic-Con. The guy he's one of us, and he knows what he's doing.
And the great thing about him is, while Captain Marvel is coming out, he's already thinking about 10 movies from now.
Right.
Okay, well, it might be time to go ahead and end this, because I guess it's buffering quite a bit on the live. Plus, we're already at an hour and 35 minutes, or an hour and a half. So last minute shout out, start with Drew.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody who's coming to Baltimore Comic-Con. Shout out to everybody who, we didn't talk about it this week at all, but who is donating to our Patreon to try to win that fabulous Venom book that we've got available. Check that out. I need some jingle jangle to take me to Comic-Con, so give us some money, and we will give you the opportunity to own a fabulous piece of comic book memorabilia, mainly a book called Venom, and it's really pretty, and it's signed by Hail Satan Donny Cates himself. So, give us your money for Satan and for my pockets. Beyond that, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody that checked us out on Comic Core Friday night and heard us talk about Batman's Wiener. Shout out to everybody who came here tonight to hear us talk about Batman's Wiener. I am